Hey, T Suppose. Hey. Hey, Shanton. You already know, big at the doormat. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, y'all remember that? My old greeting. Wait a minute. Let's go here. Y'all listen. That's a lot. Again, unfolding every day. Every day. Ah, uh, I think some more emails are being exposed, and the panic is real. The panic is real, and I think that the Department of Justice is being deceitful somewhat because they know, I believe, that they know that the name that, well, it didn't give a name, but they kind of made mention in those emails that it was talking about Virginia. It said Robinson, but that was allegedly at Epstein's house for several hours, and that their name had not come up. And it was easy. I told y'all then that it was easy to assume that they was talking about Virginia. And I didn't think so. Do y'all remember that? Well, y'all come on in. Let's talk about it, because I really think that it's some other people out there who haven't came forth yet and have came forth, and some are still afraid, but I think I know I've heard that little Katie Johnson name is in those emails. So that panic that he still have, and people are saying, "Oh, it really haven't mentioned Trump yet," and but yes, it has. It said that Doggy Dog, Atomic Dog, the dog that haven't barked, was in there with that little girl for several hours. How are we forgetting that? Why are we looking over that? Where are my glasses? This is not her, but I do need for us to remember about her. Katie Johnson. She is in those emails. Let me say it again. Katie Johnson, the little 13, 14-year-old girl who was 8 by this ape right here, the orange ape, the orangutan, are in the Epstein files. And he knows it. That's why they're trying to redact and, do that crooked stuff. He knows that not only this lady right here is in those files, but also that 13, 14-year-old little girl who was aped by the orange orangutan. And they're just not talking about it because right now they're trying to cover it up. But I tried to tell y'all earlier that before they decided that there's nothing there, and Oh no, no one else needs to be. People had already requested copies of the files. So those copies have went out to some people before it was closed by the DOJ. We have to remember that. Please come in hitting the like button. Please. Because I have another live set up. Why Kookie K Harris, why would the Democrats be fucked for what? Democrats not losing their mind. Trump is. I mean, where have you been, Kookie Harris? You come in talking slow. Girl, please stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Why would you even come in saying that? And everybody and their mama in the Republic Party and MAGA MAGA has turned against him. You sound real slow. You need to go sit down and talk to your parents and ask them where did they go wrong raising you, because something ain't right. Why would you even say that? He done picked up another broham trying to find somebody to replace Vance. He ain't happy with none of them. Why would the Democrats be up? No, this orange orangutan is up, and he know it. But anyway, carry on. But watch what you say, because I'm gonna put you out. So watch what you say. So let's go. Let's listen, because there are several females that was attacked by Trump that haven't came out yet, that haven't spoke to her. They've kept them kind of, to the left for the right time. To catch the pickle eater off guard. Stay woke, y'all. Let's go.
We saw all those emails and stuff yesterday. We saw some things that contradicted many of the stories that both Ghislaine Maxwell, Donald Trump, and all of them told about these relationships and what he knew and what he was doing. But what we don't pay a lot of attention to many times is the folks that directly talk about what it is this guy was doing.
You met Donald Trump, is it right, through Ghislaine Maxwell?
I did, yes, and I met him on several occasions. Ghislaine Maxwell did introduce me to him.
You met who on several occasions, ma'am?
I met him on several occasions.
Who?
Is it right, through Ghislaine Maxwell?
I did, yes, and
do it. But what we don't pay a lot
I need for you to tell us again
is the folks that
who you met
through
Ghislaine Maxwell.
You met Donald Trump, is it right, through Ghislaine Maxwell?
Donald Trump.
I did, yes, and I met him on several occasions. Ghislaine Maxwell.
You met him, or you hooked up with him? Let's be clear, for the die-hard dumb Trump supporters who still believing in this pedophile, PDFer, this apist. Yeah, said loud and said proud for the ones that's in the back. Who did you meet? Who did you meet? Let's go.
Through Ghislaine Maxwell. Or Trump. Is it right, through Ghislaine Maxwell?
I did.
I was doing.
You met Donald Trump. Is it right, through Ghislaine Maxwell?
I did, yes, and I met him on several occasions. Ghislaine Maxwell did introduce me to him, and she introduced me to him with a clear message of my being with him in the same way that she had trafficked me and brought me to Jeffrey Epstein.
That's Epstein's survivor.
Oh Lord! Shout out to Jair Jackson. Oh Lord! You've met with Dirty Diaper Donald on more than one occasion? Oh, Lord. And who trafficked you to him? Ghislaine Maxwell. I know you lying, child. The one that he done let have her own sweetheart deal. After she done said he ain't done nothing, you mean to tell me she trafficked you to Dirty Diaper? Oh, my. On several occasions, you say? Several.
You met Donald Trump, is it right, through Ghislaine Maxwell?
I did, yes, and I met him on several occasions. Ghislaine Maxwell did introduce me to him, and she introduced me to him with a clear message of my.
So you had instructions on what your duties were when you hooked up with Dirty Diaper. Shitty Diaper. Donald. Bless your heart. Bless your heart.
Being with him in the same way that she had trafficked me and brought me to Jeffrey Epstein.
That's Epstein survivor.
So she not only trafficked you to Donald, but she brought you to Epstein. And he acting like she ain't do nothing wrong. They saying the nasty, funky prison that she was in was too much for her because she had not done nothing. Is that not what the attorney said yesterday? That she was like crystal clean. She was just like, ooh, Windex clean. And you mean to tell me that she took you? So she saw you. She recruited you. She interviewed. She studied you. And then she took you to Ghislaine. Ghislaine took you to Epstein. And then on another occasion, several times, she took you to Trump with instructions on what you were supposed to do. Okay, carry on.
Anushka DeGiorgio, and she clearly and obviously pointed out how she met Donald Trump and in what circumstances she met Epstein survivor Anushka DeGiorgio.
Anushka.
And she clearly and obviously pointed out how she met Donald Trump and in what circumstances she met Donald Trump. That's another one of these survivors that's come forward with her story.
Bless
it's in
you.
addition to other survivors that have talked about the way that he looked this one woman up and down because she was about to start working for Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, I remember that.
Epstein said, she's not for you. Do you guys remember that account too?
Yes, I
You
do.
heard Jeffrey Epstein say to Donald Trump, she's not for you. What was your reaction to that? What was going on in your head at the time about that? What did you think that meant?
Her and Jeffrey fell out.
Intimidated because it was in a dark office and I was alone with my new boss, to be, and
Hey,
this
Dorothy.
man that's a powerful businessman. And so I felt intimidated, but that's not why I reported him. I reported
Hey,
him
Vicky.
because when Epstein came out of the office, I was making a face at him because I felt threatened. And so I went, and he kind of laughed and backed off. And as that was happening, Epstein walked out and said, oh, no, she's not here for you. And he emphasized, she's not here for you. And he said, come with me. And he escorted him into another office. And I was like, who's in there? And when he said, oh, I thought she was 16, I thought, is there a 16-year-old in there?
Missouri, pay attention.
Wow.
DraftKings Sportsbook is almost here. If you sign up before
Yeah, I remember
December
that
1st,
situation
you'll get
too.
I just feel like we don't compile all the things that we've seen, including the stuff we started seeing yesterday in these email releases talking about all the things that Epstein and Donald Trump were involved in, but then also these very credible accusations and the way that they were treated and how and when they met Donald Trump. We always seen it that way. We've always seen it. Why don't we pay attention to the obvious things right in front of us? Like we continue to let them just lie to us.
I
But
don't.
that hasn't stopped them from shaking in their boots. Here's what some of the
they
response
shaking.
was yesterday.
CNN has learned there will be a meeting today inside the White House as aides try to manage a potential House vote on the release of the Epstein files. This comes, of course, just hours after Democrats on the Oversight Committee released emails from Jeffrey Epstein himself mentioning Donald Trump by name multiple times.
Well, the House is releasing these files, but it's not everything that the federal government has. Dana, there's additional files still held by the Justice Department that some Republicans on Capitol Hill are in support of releasing. And so that is causing a political response inside the White House right now, where there is a meeting planned, or was a meeting planned today, about the House effort to try and force a vote to get the Justice Department, the Trump administration, to release the rest of the FBI files, the Justice Department files, everything from years of the investigation into Jeffrey Epstein and others, things that have not seen the light of day yet. What one source tells me is that this meeting was planning to include some key figures from the Justice Department, the FBI Director Kash Patel, the Attorney General Pam Bondi, the Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche, and then one of those Republicans in support of transparency, Republican Representative Lauren Boebert of Colorado.
That was going around yesterday about how they panicked. They had another emergency meeting. Don't forget, before they had also an emergency dinner. It wasn't much of an emergency. They pre-planned it on how they could strategize, how they could go about trying to cover up these Epstein file release. It's weird how this administration, in every form and every approach to this story, continues to try and cover it up. Like this isn't like behind the scenes. They're having open meetings with Lauren Boebert because she was one of the few Republicans that signed on to this discharge petition. But it was really funny the way that Caroline Leavitt, the White House spokesperson there, was talking about this meeting of trying to find a way to cover this up further and trying to talk Lauren Boebert out of being a part of one of these signees on this petition.
Why are White House officials then meeting with Representative Boebert in an effort to try and get her to not sign this petition calling for the release of the files?
Doesn't it show transparency that members of the Trump administration are willing to brief members of Congress whenever they please? Doesn't that show our level of transparency? Doesn't that show the level of transparency when we are willing to sit down with members of Congress and address their concerns? That is, that's a defining factor of transparency. Having discussions with members of Congress about various issues, and I'm not going to detail conversations that took place in the Situation Room, in the press briefing room.
It was only like 35 seconds long. Caroline Leavitt said, doesn't that show how much transparency we've got? And then literally her next breath goes, I'm not going to talk about what it is that we talked about with Lauren Boebert. What are you talking about? What do you call this, transparency? How are you going to talk about all the transparency you've got from talking to Lauren Boebert, which what you were talking to her about was talking her out of being one of the people who signed on to this discharge petition. Well, we can see that they didn't want this to happen. We can also see that when Donald Trump then signed in that bill,
it's getting crazy.
Government, he didn't want to talk about anything. It's pretty much unlike him. This is what that scene was like.
And get our country working again. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. I don't know if you have questions. I think we really have a really great situation. We have a country that we love, and we have a country that's in great shape.
Now you love us.
As you know, we have it's over $18 trillion invested in our country by other people and countries. That's a record. There's never been a country that had so much, and that money's going into also building new auto plants, new AI plants, new everything. We've never had a time like this. Thank you very much, everybody.
AI trying to take all our jobs.
Mr. President, on Jeffrey Epstein,
Thank you very much.
Mr. President, can
Thank you very much.
Epstein emails that were released today?
Thank you very much.
This fool had the knee-jerk reaction of saying, I'm not sure if there's any questions, and then something clicked in his brain. He goes, oh, wait, not today. Today's when they're going to ask me about all
Thank you very much.
of these files. No more questions.
Thank you very much.
He started off by asking for questions. I'm not sure if there's any questions, but now that I think about it, no, I don't want to answer any questions. This is the vow that Adelita Grijalva, finally newly
Thank you very
sworn-in
much.
Congresswoman, has to say about what it is she's going to do.
Lord.
First, let's do the swearing in. I'd like to see the ceremony.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm that you will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that you will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that you take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that you will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which you are about to enter, so help you God.
Hi, DOD.
Congratulations, you're now a member of Congress.
I know, it probably is. I'm reading too much into it. But
ate.
Mike Johnson's little chuckle at the end sounded a little nervous. Okay, you're in.
Yeah, he knew she was going to eat him up too.
But she did take her first opportunity to then speak on the House floor.
Yeah, she ate.
And she let her intentions be known.
They have experienced violence and exploitation, including Liz Stein and Jessica Michaels, both survivors of Jeffrey Epstein's abuse. They are here in the gallery with us this evening.
Eat them up. Let's go.
Thank you for being here. Just this morning, House Democrats released more emails showing that Trump knew more about Epstein's abuses than he previously acknowledged. It's past time for Congress to restore its role as a check and balance on this administration and fight for we, the American people. That is why I will sign the discharge petition right now to release the Epstein files.
You pick up one more person signing on, they're trying to pick off Lauren Boebert, which, by the way, reports said that Lauren Boebert decided to stand by this principle when it comes to signing on to this discharge petition. I guess they barked up the wrong tree.
They went at it, and she resigned. But hold on. There's a bunch going on today. It's a bunch going on. A lot of panic. A lot of, outbursts. But they are intentionally acting like they don't remember. And it was a massive protest today. I mean, ooh-wee. Where these people come from? Ooh-wee. And then I heard him here say that him and Marjorie really didn't have a falling out.
Philosophy. She started back in perhaps the worst Republican country.
Hold on. Was this the one?
Are you willing to forgive Congresswoman Taylor Greene?
Forgive for what? No, I just...
Did he say forgive for what? Didn't you say some very ugly things to her? You was mad Leroy Brown last night. The other day. When she wouldn't take her name off that paper. So what you mean for what? Did you take your pills? You need some clove tea. Yeah, I am convinced you need some clove tea. You need to get in there and kill them parasites off your brain. Now, I know, dirty diaper. I know, you reckon you got extra parasites because you had them shitty ass diapers on that whole time you was walking and rubbing your fat ass legs together, starting fires and shit in the forest and wilderness with all that friction and shit. And you had that dirty, nasty diaper on, look like diarrhea of the good for far too long. You reckon you got extra parasites and shit? Yeah, I know that triggered. Oh Lord. I bet you them parasites said, fuck this. I'm coming out on my own. Let me out. Let me out. It's even too bad for me. Where the fuck you got me at? I ain't seen nothing like this. Woo, baby, they trying to come out. You understand? I bet you had a diaper full of worms. Yeah. How you act like for what? How dare you say for what? And this lady is getting threats and life. and there's something going on because our girl got death threats too. What's up with y'all? Y'all are panicking for real. And that old dum-dum was up in here talking about the Democrats afraid of what? Y'all scared. Y'all scared of what's in the email. Hell, you scared of an email. What the hell we need to be scared for? If you scared of an email, you can't even you can't even stand up to the email. The hell is wrong with you? Why would we be scared of a man who can't shit on the toilet? Huh? Can't walk straight. I've been trying to tell y'all, baby, please. Baby, please. Kickstand ass legs and shit. I mean, for what? And scared of him for what? Oh, hell, you get a can of Lysol and show it to him. Hell, he'll trim because he know he's stinking funky and he's scared to be sprayed down. Look at him. Only spray he like is the spray tan, that orange, that burnt orange shit, you know. But something got to be going on if he gonna ask for what? Will you forgive Marjorie? He said for what? Oh man, this man's crazy. He on some ooh wee. He on some ooh wee. Crazy. Cray. Let's go.
Are you willing to forgive Congresswoman Taylor Greene?
Forgive for what? No, I just disagreed with her philosophy. She started backing perhaps the worst Republican congressman in our history, just stupid person named Massey. And I said, go your own way. And once I left her, she resigned because she would never have survived a primary. But I think she's a nice person. Okay, thank you.
He thinks she's a nice
person. Asked if he'd be willing to forgive Marjorie Taylor Greene, which he immediately shuts down before revealing the real reason for the feud.
Wow.
He explains that she aligned herself with someone so reviled as Thomas Massey in his effort to release the Epstein files. That is why Donald Trump was so incensed.
Wow.
That's why he was so quick to abandon one of, if not the most loyal foot soldiers that he had, because Trump is hell-bent on suppressing whatever is in those files. And because Greene wouldn't be an accomplice to his efforts to cover up a pedophile ring, he threw her under the bus.
I was called a traitor by a man that I fought for 6 years for. And I gave him my loyalty for free. I won my first election without his endorsement, beating 8 men in a primary. And I've never owed him anything, but I fought for him for the policies and for America first. And he called me a traitor for standing with these women and refusing to take my name off the discharge petition. Let me tell you what a traitor is. A traitor is an American that serves foreign countries and themselves. A patriot is an American that serves the United States of America and Americans like the women standing behind me. And I want to tell you that this only became possible today because the American people, whom we serve as representatives here in Congress, demanded that this vote happen, and they put more pressure on every single elected politician in this city than has ever been put on them. And today you are going to see probably a unanimous vote in the House to release the Epstein files. But the real fight will happen after that.
In fact, Greene literally invoked Trump's attacks against her for daring sign the discharge petition to force a vote on the Epstein files in her resignation video.
Standing up for American women who were raped at 14 years old, trafficked and used by rich, powerful men should not result in me being called a traitor and threatened by the President of the United States, whom I fought for. However, while yes, hurtful, my heart remains filled with joy, my life is filled with happiness, and my true convictions remain unchanged, because my self-worth is not defined by a man, but instead by God, who created everything in existence.
And to her credit, she's been consistent on this issue.
Today he called it a hoax, while these women were speaking out, and they were saying, we're not a hoax, we're human beings. And
And I think we need to see something turn around there.
You know,
and I'll say this, Eric.
He can prove it's a hoax by releasing it. Let us decide if it's a hoax or not. I mean, I love everything they're doing. I'm MAGA through and through.
Well, I just want to finish up on one thing. It's not a hoax because Jeffrey Epstein is a convicted pedophile. That takes away the whole hoax things. It's not a hoax. It's not a lie. We should be at work on our committees. We should be doing investigations. And you want to know something? We should be passing the discharge petition that Thomas Massie put in to release the Epstein files. Those are the things that we should be doing. And most of all, Tucker, we should be passing our appropriation bills to actually fund the government and fund important projects that taxpayer dollars, these people pay their taxes. This is how taxpayer dollars come back to your districts. We should be doing that, but no, we're not.
But what do you say to people, perhaps people in your own district, who feel like his administration isn't being transparent on this issue, and it brings a lot of questions up for them?
I don't really have to explain it. It's pretty much everyone across the board agrees, release the Epstein files. So this is something that I get calls into my office almost every day about. We track all the calls that come into my office, and I think that's extremely important, whether they come from the district or out of district, and it's all over the country. People just want this information released.
So if you're wondering why Trump turned on Green, it shouldn't come as a surprise. What that should also do is debunk this fallacy that Donald Trump in any way wanted transparency on the Epstein files. The only reason that he ultimately deigned to allow Republicans to vote their conscience in the House is because it was already clear that he was going to lose the vote. His announcement that Republicans should vote to release the Epstein files was like him giving permission for Monday to turn into Tuesday. A very generous sentiment, but completely and utterly meaningless. The reality is that if Trump was willing to bail on Green over the files, there is a clear reason why. It is the same reason that he spent 10 months refusing to release them himself, the same reason that Pam Bondi suddenly went back on her promise to release the files that were supposedly sitting on her desk, the same reason that the FBI put...
one of their names is Katie, and the other young lady who was a minor at the time, it's this lady right here. Yeah, she was trafficked by Ghislaine Maxwell. Yeah, she said Ghislaine took her to Epstein first. Yeah, and then she sent her to Trump on several occasions. She was a minor. Yeah, and he knows that their names are in the emails, especially Katie, little Katie. Yeah, little Katie, who actually had that lawsuit against Trump and Epstein. Yeah, he know they in there, y'all. Yeah, it's coming out. Ain't that Diana Ross? I'm coming out. They're coming. Yeah. Now, I'm sure they're trying to redact them, but people are still forgetting that before they decided that they was going to change their mind and know that there was nothing there. When she was saying the freedom of, they were on their desk, people submitted a request through the freedom, that freedom. Ooh, freedom. Freedom of Information Act. Before they shut it down. Yeah. And all they need to do is see that they are intentionally, not following that law. Yeah, let's go. They know it's in there.
Countless agents on this mission.
And there was a whole lawsuit created by little Katie until she started getting those death threats. Like Trump told the little girl of another girl that went missing who gave him a hard time. Yeah. All of that's in there. Let's go.
Of flagging Trump's name in the files, the same reason that Trump had Mike Johnson adjourn the House early, The same reason that Trump had Johnson refuse to swear in Adelita Grijalva when it became clear that she would be the 218th vote on the discharge petition. The same reason that Trump frog-marched Lauren Boebert into the Situation Room, to get her to remove her name from that petition. Clearly, Trump has something to hide. And if Green wasn't going to help him do that, then she was persona non grata as far as Trump is concerned. And I've said this before, but I'll say it again. This is how he treats everyone who loses their usefulness to him. The moment that you no longer become convenient, Trump will cast you aside. He did it with Ronna McDaniel, the former head of the RNC, who he used to scapegoat Republican election losses. He did it to Michael Cohen, his longtime lawyer and fixer. Did it to Gordon Sondland, his longtime donor and EU ambassador. His former Secretary of State, Rex Tillerson, who he called dumb as a rock. And his other Secretary of State, Mike Pompeo, who had his security clearances revoked. To his former press secretary, Kayleigh McEnany, who he trashed online. His former donor and campaign advisor, George Papadopoulos, who he denied really even knowing. His former director of the FBI, Christopher Wray, who he chose to run the agency in his first term, but then forced
But he wanted everybody to be loyal to him.
His own vice president, who he was perfectly fine seeing hanged after Pence refused to certify an election that Trump lost. To Elon Musk, who literally funded his 2024 campaign, and now he's doing it to Marjorie Taylor Greene, who was his most loyal and vocal supporter for the better part of a decade. And frankly, the only thing more embarrassing than all of these people being discarded by Trump is that anyone would stick by this guy thinking that somehow it'll never happen to them.
No, they don't.
That somehow their special will never abandon them like
Mercy.
he's done everyone
Hey, Karen.
else. Somehow they're different, but they're not. Donald Trump only cares about one person, and his name is Donald Trump.
Absolutely.
But still, more flunkies will glom onto him because...
Yeah, no doubt. That's all he cares about. Oh, but then he want people to be loyal to him. Hold on, y'all see these people. Oh, I need for y'all to see these people. And they've already started the impeachment, the orders of impeachment. Look at these people.
Honestly, no one wants to think about
Hey,
HIV,
Mrs. Tom.
but there are things that everyone can do to help prevent it. It starts with getting...
And since we're here in Washington, D.C., just a few blocks from the people whose salaries we pay, let's make damn sure they hear us when we demand that they do their jobs.
Absolutely.
Protect this country. Protect the people you swore to serve.
Absolutely.
Protect our
You can't do your job, leave.
And listen closely, because tens of thousands of voices are about to make it very simple for you. Impeach, convict, and remove. Let me hear it.
Convict.
Convict, remove. I want Congress to hear it in their goddamn offices.
Impeach. Convict. Remove.
I want the White House to hear it.
Impeach. And convict. Ooh.
I didn't spend my career in law enforcement
Impeach.
watching government use fear and violence as a weapon. And I didn't risk my
Convict.
life for democracy on January 6th so lawmakers could shrug and say, maybe we'll get to it in 2026.
Remove.
I stood up like you were all standing up here because this country is worth fighting for.
Y'all know he mad. Y'all please hit the like button.
Today because you believe the same thing. This movement is not small.
Hold on. He meant that.
I didn't spend my career in law enforcement to watch a government use fear and violence as a weapon. And I didn't risk my life for democracy on January 6th. So, please, convict, remove. I want Congress to hear it in their goddamn offices. Impeach, convict,
Remove.
I want the White House to hear it.
Impeach. Convict. Remove. Get your ass up out of here.
I didn't spend my career in law enforcement.
Thank you, Mrs. Time. Thank you.
Use fear and violence as a weapon. And I didn't risk my life for democracy
Ella
on
Hine.
January 6th.
Impeach, convict, remove.
Say, maybe we'll get to it in 2026. I stood up like you were all standing up here because this
what do you mean, who? What do you mean, who? Cuckoo Harris? What do you mean, who? What can you not hear? Girl, leave that cuckoo Cocoa Puff Kool-Aid alone. You can't hear. Who? I told you gonna make me. You gonna make me put you out.
Blocks from the people whose salaries we pay. Let's make damn sure they hear us when we demand that they do their jobs. Protect this country. Protect the people you swore to serve. Protect our democracy. And listen closely, because tens of thousands
Orange
of
Kool-Aid.
about to make
Exactly,
it very
Mrs. Tom.
Impeach.
Can you hear? You got your good ear? Turn toward the volume. Cuckoo, Cocoa Puff Harris. Can you hear with your good ear? So there will be no misunderstanding. Impeach, convict, take his monkey red ass to prison. Yeah. Just in case you can't hear. Let's go.
Convict and remove. Let me hear it. Impeach, convict, remove. I want Congress to hear it in their goddamn offices. Impeach, convict, remove. I want the White House to hear it. Impeach, convict, remove.
And if you can't hear, I gave you some sign language. Okay? Clarinetta, hey. Oh, girl, you stupid.
And I didn't risk my life for democracy on January 6th so lawmakers could shrug and say, maybe we'll get to it in 2026. I stood up like you were all standing up here because this country...
Your orange ass daddy with his orangutan ass back. Big old fat dirty diaper, green shit in the front and the back. Orange makeup on. Yeah, toupee. Funky, nasty ass. Yo, coat. What's his name? Head hunter. Bubba. Pickle sucking. Trump. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, sit back, shut up, and listen or leave, because I'm going to put your ass out. You done had 3 strikes. Your ass is out. You say something stupid again, you out of here. Sit back, shut up. Now.
Because you believe the same thing. This movement is not small.
Thank you.
This is not some fringe fad, and it sure as hell isn't
Wonder
quiet.
if they provide diapers.
The majority of Americans who are tired of...
I think now he don't need none once he go to prison, because the toilet and the sink is right there together.
We're going to take this crowd and this momentum, and we're going to turn it into pressure louder than anything this country has ever seen. We're going to call our lawmakers, we're going to show up at their office, and we're going to demand action, and we're going to demand their courage, and we're going to demand accountability.
That's right. Let's go. You see that unity? Yeah. We can stand together. Yeah, we don't have no problem.
Fears have you high when you're not 22 anymore. Plus,
yeah. Remove. Get his ass up out of here. Yeah, we like it. Yeah, we like that. Yeah.
When so many people stand together like we are today and speak with the same voice, government listens. And if they don't, we're going to make them listen. They are not going to ignore us. And let me tell you something. What you represent isn't fear. It isn't hate. It isn't chaos. It's patriotism and it's democracy. It's the American people taking back what is rightfully ours. So I want you to look around right now. Look at this crowd. Look at this power. Look at this country refusing to be silent. And remember this. We don't wait for 2026. We don't wait for your permission.
Thank you, Mrs. Tom.
We don't wait for someone else or some scandal to save our democracy. We protect it, we defend it, We demand it, and we want it today.
Yeah.
So one more time, raise your voices with me.
Impeach, convict, remove. There you go. Holla. Oh, Lord. He put a name on it. A personality and character. Yeah. He said, make no mistakes about it. Yeah. Just in case you can't not hear. Say his name. Say his name.
We protect it. We defend it. We demand it. And we want it today.
Who? From where? From where?
One more time, raise your voices with me. Impeach, convict Donald Trump, and remove that son of a bitch from office.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Impeach, convict, remove that son of a bitch from office. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Remove. Get his ass out of here. Yeah. Let's go. Remove.
Can you hear that, Donald?
Yes.
We don't want you here.
We don't want you here.
Free to Russia.
Move to Russia. Take your ass to Russia. I love it. Didn't I tell you to shut up? Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs? That means don't type.
This next guy was also a hero of mine who became
Don't
a
ask
friend
no
of mine.
questions. Support the
I got
platform.
to listen to him last night, and it was just incredible. Some of you did as well.
Put it on a super sticker. A super chat, a super sticker. If you cannot put it on the super chat, a super sticker, Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs Harris, then shh, be quiet. I'm gonna have to remove you. Now, this is my last time telling you that. I think you think I'm playing. But if you want to ask something, you want to make a comment, you want to be a distraction, put it on a super chat or super sticker, or either shh, be quiet. I'm gonna put you out. You understand? Put it on a super chat or super sticker, yes or no. That's the only thing I will accept from you. Yeah, that's stupid shit. You hear that?
Let me hear it.
Yeah. Hey, Brian. Hey, Kevin.
Can you hear that, Donald? We don't want you here. Flee to Russia.
Take your ass to Russia. Yeah.
All right.
You can go to Israel. You can go wherever you want to go. Get your ass up out of here.
Thank you.
Ooh, I'm loving this.
This next guy was also a hero of mine who became a friend of mine. I got to listen to him last night, and it was just incredible. Some of you did as well. Please make a lot of noise for pastor and author John Pavlovitz.
I got my good eye on them pastors.
Good afternoon, America. I come to you from Raleigh, North Carolina, with a message. I am so grateful to be here today, but I need to tell you that I am not well.
Oh, bless you.
I am sick today, friends. I'm sick to my stomach of constitutional crises, of human rights atrocities, and acts of treason. I'm sick of my Latino and immigrant neighbors being indiscriminately and violently assaulted by masked thugs. I'm sick of food being taken out of the mouths of hungry children.
Hey, Memphis Shiesty.
Sick of people having to choose between their mortgage or their medical bills. I'm sick of my LGBTQ neighbors being persecuted for simply existing. I'm sick of people of color being gerrymandered out of the political process. I'm sick of women having to travel to another state just to have autonomy over their own bodies. I'm sick of our servicemen and women and our veterans being disrespected and disregarded.
Yeah.
I'm sick of the reality
Hi,
that
Joseph,
the
we don't want
crisis
you.
we face
We
is the
don't
one
want you.
separating church
Let's
and
go,
state.
Joseph.
And I am sick of desperately appealing to public servants to do the decent, humane, and legal thing and seeing them again flatly refuse. America, are you sick of all of this?
Sick of it.
And it's not just we who are gathered here today who are sickened. This entire nation is not well because in the highest position of leadership, we have one of the most amoral, lawless, vile, hateful human beings to ever walk the planet.
Absolutely. Satan, the devil, Antichrist.
Devoid of decency, bereft of empathy, and allergic
Hide
to
your
truth.
kids, hide your wives and your husbands. Hell, he want them all.
Moral cancer.
Hell, your dog too.
Republic. He has trafficked in tribalism, stoked division, and pillaged our resources. He has preyed upon the vulnerable, and he is inciting people to revel in the worst of their instincts. Now, I don't know.
And that's P-R-E, not P-R-A. He has parade. Yeah, like a wolf in sheep clothing. Yeah, parade. P-R-E-Y-E-D. Yeah, vulture. Yeah, trifling. Yeah, demonic. Yeah, he needs to go suck on his own blood. I'm trying to tell you, they crazy. Not the dog too.
Stoked division and pillaged our resources.
Atomic dog.
Upon the vulnerable.
Nasty dog.
Inciting people to revel in the worst of their instincts. Now, I don't know a lot about medicine, but what I do know is that when a body is afflicted with cancer, you do everything you can to remove it.
Get him out.
You don't simply let it destroy everything around
Just
you without
nasty dog.
resistance. You don't allow the malignancy to metastasize unimpeded. You don't give it carte blanche for 2 years to ravage whatever is in its path and hope for the best. Friends, for the sake of preserving life, you move heaven and earth to get the cancer out.
Right. Get his ass out.
And we gather here today to say, for the sake of the health and existential life of our great nation and the well-being of
Time
the
to
planet,
go.
Donald Trump
Has
must
got
be
to go.
removed.
Yes. Impeach. Convict. Remove. Trump must go. 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 Yeah, get your ass out of here. Get your ass out of here. Trump must go. Yeah. Today. Yes.
And now listen, friends, listen.
Thank you, Kane Life.
Right-wing media doesn't twist this. Let me say that unlike the president's supporters who gathered here on January 6th and so many times since then, we assemble here as a nonviolent people in a nonviolent movement.
High five.
We seek a peaceful peaceful, legal, constitutional
Hey,
remedy
Clara.
to this national heart sickness, and it comes in the
How are
form
you?
of impeachment, conviction, and removal. And this is what we are demanding.
Yeah, I you see, I spoke, but I got my eye on her. That ain't no.
Peaceful, legal, constitutional. This is how we must get this cancerous president out. And to my
She's a
conservative
blood
friends,
drinker.
this is your fight too. We are tethered together in one interdependent community. Our destinies are intertwined because we are all closer to being beggars than billionaires. And so you need to understand that we aren't just in this for ourselves, we are here for you, which is why we oppose him, because you are not immune to the destruction he is sowing or
I ain't
the
gonna
damage
even
he
wait.
is doing
I went on, got it on app.
Your elemental freedoms and liberties are being taken away as well. You too are losing access to education,
Absolutely.
security, and opportunity. Your children and grandchildren are also facing a future that is less safe, less compassionate, and less free. The sovereignty of our nation is in the balance in these moments, and with every day of inaction, the cancer takes more of what we might never get back.
Absolutely. May not ever heal.
As long as this president is allowed to
Thank you,
remain,
Mrs.
our
Tom.
nation will never be well.
Oh.
All set. Your furnace is tuned up. Get ready for some warm air.
And by the way, let me get my battery. Hold on. Y'all please hit the likes. And by the way, this is one of his victims when she was a minor. Right there. Her name is in the files. And let us not forget about Katie Johnson. They say her name in there too. Yeah, for the ones who's looking for Trump. Oh, it's coming. Oh, yes, indeed. It's coming. And he knew it. And he knew it. And he knew it. Yeah, that's why his eyes looking funny and his all of that. He know it's coming. Hold on. I'm almost out of juice. Yep, please hit the like button. I asked y'all to hit the like button, didn't nobody hit it. Where my double tap the face of your screen. Hit those 2 likes. I mean them 3 dots at the top. Where my charger? Hold on. Baby girl right here, one of his victims. Hold on. Okay, let's go. Let's go back to the pep rally. The Trump removal rally. Let's go.
So very simple. Impeachment, prosecution, removal. And then once he is gone, we can come to the table in meaningful conversations on the challenges we face. We can find our commonalities, navigate compromise, and once again lean on the systems our Constitution put in place in order to work for the common good. And friends, this is why we stand on this holy ground today, to bring the healing that can only come once this historic malignancy of this president is removed.
Malignant. Sickness.
So for our Latino and immigrant neighbors, we need to get the cancer out.
Get the cancer out.
For survivors of sexual assault, we need to get the cancer out. For our beloved queer neighbors, we need to get the cancer out. For people,
he turned on BB Netanyahu for that prince.
We need to get
the cancer out.
For Christians, Muslims, Jews, Buddhists, Sikhs, Hindus, agnostics, and atheists, we need to get the cancer out. For the vulnerable, the oppressed, the marginalized, the sick, and the hungry, we need to get the cancer out. For Democrats, Republicans, and independents, we need to get the cancer out. For conservatives, moderates, and liberals, we need to get the cancer out. And for the America that still could be, we need to get the cancer out. So let's make sure that love has the last, loudest word, friends. Yes. We must impeach, convict, and remove Donald Trump, and then we can get well. We will get well, America. We will all be well.
Yeah. We gonna heal. We gonna heal together. Get that cancer out.
Let him hear John Pavlovich. I know I keep saying that all these people are heroes.
Get the
and
orange cancer
but
out.
All these people are heroes. This next hero has been bringing articles of impeachment against this traitor who's illegally squatting in our White House. A Democrat from the great state of Texas. Al Green.
Al Green. Texas in the house. I say big Texas in the house. Let's go. Let's go. They look like Billy D. Not Al Green, but let's go.
I want my record to show that when the resistance needed my voice, I was there.
Let's go.
I ask you, do you believe in liberty and justice for all?
Yes.
Do you believe in government of the people, by the people, for the people?
Yes.
Do you believe in separation of powers?
Yes.
Do you believe in the right to peacefully protest?
Yes.
Do you believe you got a right to resist an authoritarian president who wants to devolve the democracy into a dictatorship?
Yes. Get his ass up out here.
Among the resistors, we have some persons who go to distant places. Many of them don't return the way they left.
Yes.
We have to respect them today.
Absolutely.
If you are a member of the military, just raise your hand. Let's give them a hand, please. Hands over here. Members of the military, give them a hand, please. Let's hear it for the Army.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for the Navy.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for the Air Force.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for the Marines.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for the Space Force.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for the Coast Guard.
Yeah.
Let's hear it for our armed forces.
Yeah. Oh, I know he mad. He look like the colonel.
Person that I have to thank, and then I'll give you a very brief message. I have a plane to catch.
Ooh, we got a plane to catch. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Let's go.
And I don't see her, but Jessica Dixon is the person that I wanted to thank. She is responsible for my being here, and she's responsible for a good many of your being in attendance as well. So would you give Jessica a hand for me, please?
Way to go, Jessica. Peaceful protest.
I want you to thank this gentleman who's standing over here. He is here because of the threats I received.
Oh, wow.
As late as last night, we received a threat.
Oh,
Give
wow.
our police officers who are here today a hand, please.
Oh, wow. This is sad, y'all. Wow.
When the President of the United States of America
talking about roping them, y'all.
Members of Congress.
Wow.
the president uses terms in his tweets, his communications by way of social media, when he does this, he places the lives of people at risk.
Absolutely.
When the president uses another person's words, indicating that persons should be hanged, he puts the lives of people at risk.
I ain't never in my life.
The lives of people who were engaging in lawful free speech. People who were but only indicating that the military is required to carry out lawful orders, and they are not to obey
illegal
orders that are not lawful. So he puts lives at risk. He put those 6 people who said to the military, you don't have to obey unlawful orders at risk. And in so doing, I want you to know this. I don't take it lightly. It's something that goes beyond those 6, however. Now I want you to listen carefully to what I'm about to say. He has called those 6 people traitors, but he also called someone else a traitor. Listen now. He called Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene a traitor. Now listen. She and I don't agree on most things.
Her evil.
But here is something that's important. Her life is just as important as any other member of Congress's life.
You ain't never lied. This is
We cannot allow ourselves to be separated by party lines when it comes to the issues of life and death. We are going to demand respect for every member of Congress. That includes Marjorie Taylor Greene.
I agree.
Someone would say, well, is she going to vote?
I don't care. This is not about black or white, left or right, red or blue, male or female. We have to understand that. Yes, indeed. Let's go. Slow down. Slow down. Y'all please hit the like button. Come on.
Someone would say, well, is she going to vote for impeachment? It's not about whether she will vote for impeachment. It's about whether her life has value and meaning, and we are going to stand up and protect all members of Congress, whether they vote for impeachment or not.
Right. I agree.
What the president has said when he talked about death and hanging members of Congress is an abomination.
Absolutely. It's the devil.
It is reprehensible. It is despicable.
It's impeachable.
And it is impeachable.
Yes! Get his ass up here. How dare you? You done lost your mind. He crossed the line.
You're a member of Congress. Before we take the break for Christmas, I give you my assurance that there will be articles of impeachment filed against this president.
Let's go. He gotta go.
There will be articles of impeachment filed, and there will be articles of impeachment voted on in the Congress of the United States of America. We're not going to just file. We are going to have every member of Congress take a stand.
Muku, I don't know what you're trying to say. Hi, Mama.
You vote your conscience.
Mama.
My conscience tells me that I must vote to impeach
Double tap.
a president who would put the lives of members of Congress at risk. A president who disrespects the Constitution, who doesn't believe in the separation of powers, who doesn't believe that people have a right to peacefully assemble and protest. A president who wants to be an authoritarian, who's devolving our democracy into a dictatorship.
Yeah, we don't have no kings here. You are not a king. Sit your ass down. Go, let's go.
He must be impeached.
Yes.
He must be convicted.
It must be removed. Roll his ass up out of there. Walk him out. Roll him out. Kick him out. He got to get out. Impeach. Yeah. Convict. Remove.
One final word. I agree with every person who said we cannot wait.
We can't wait.
We cannot wait.
You can't wait.
We can wait until it's too late.
Yeah, no, we can't do that.
We can wait until the constitutional rights that we have now
are gone. No, we can't wait.
Work, errands,
we are out of time.
They follow you home. But the moment you feel
you can't wait for nothing.
Have been degraded to the extent that they are meaningless. This is the time. We are the people.
You right.
He is the president who should be impeached. This is our watch. We cannot wait until some other time, hoping.
No more orange Kool-Aid. No more orange Trump. All right, Joseph. Hey.
Things are getting worse. We must convict.
Yeah.
We must impeach. We must have him removed. And we want
shout out to UK.
An example for any future
Mama Angie. Okay. UK.
Can take control of the government of the United States of America.
Let's go.
I want you to know that I thank each of you for being here. My heart is with you. And I assure you that your being here has made a difference. You are the resistance. You are the resistance. We are the resistance. We are the we and we the people.
We the people.
God bless you. Thank you.
Woo.
I love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's go. He gave us his word. Oh, and subscribe. Yes.
That's the bravest person in Congress right there.
He ain't playing with Donald.
That's the bravest person in Congress right there. We need a lot more of them. And what he was saying about Marjorie Taylor Greene is true. We got to protect people's lives. It's unbelievable for a president to speak this way about
absolutely.
To threaten to hang people. But I want to tell the president, because I know he's watching. You know he is too.
Yeah, he watching.
I want you to come. I want you to come, Donnie.
Hi, Donnie.
Come hang me, Donnie.
Yeah.
I dare you.
Oh my God. He said, I dare you. I triple dog dare you to bring your ass to me. Come here, doggy. Come here. I got something for you. He said, I dare you. Oh, shoot. I like that. Let me back that thing up. Yeah, you talking about hanging somebody. I dare you. I dare you. Oh, wow.
Your heart-adjusting dress shoes and come try to hang me.
Oh, wow. Oh, nah, I went back too far. Oh, I was not expecting. Oh, did he say put on your church shoes?
And I want to tell the president, because I know he's watching. You know he is too. I want you to come.
Bring
I want you to come, Donnie.
Uh-huh.
Come hang me, Donnie.
Oh, wow.
I dare you. Stuff your cankles into your heart-adjusting dress shoes and come
He said, stop your cankles. And in your Buster Brown diabetic socks and shoes. Your cankle ankles. Come and weeble wobble your ass to me. Oh my they not playing. Yeah, he done went too far. He said, come here, Donnie. Bring that ass to me. I dare you. I triple dog dare you to come and ang me. Oh, Lord.
But I want to tell the president, because I know he's watching. You know he is too.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Oh, y'all know I'm messy sometimes. Let me put Donald right here. Donnie boy. Somebody calling you. Donnie. Oh, Donnie boy. He got something to say to you. He wants you to hear this with your good ear. So there'll be no misunderstandings. Hear ye.
I want you to come. I want you to come, Donnie. Come hang me, Donnie. I dare you.
I dare you.
Stuff your cankles into your height-adjusting dress shoes and come try to hang me.
Oh, wow.
We need the mic. We got a performance coming up from Earth to E. We got to get the mic for her. She's going to do one of her newer songs that is profound and powerful. I've been listening to it a lot lately. I like her music.
Oh, wow, Donnie.
We were able to get her on this event. I started
Cankle,
listening to it
ankle. You done got called. You done got called to the blacktop. You done called you out, Cankle, ankle.
Embarrassed about. I think I'm a fangirl. Is that what they call it? I met her this morning.
This is one of the best pep rallies. Boy, I tell you. Let me get your ass down from that.
Incredible song for us again, guys. Give it up for Earth to E.
Kirkle Urkel.
Can you hear that? Okay. Alright, this song is called Have You Heard the News Today? I don't know about you. Well, I do know about you because you're all here. But every time I open my phone and I see the atrocities happening here, happening abroad with our tax dollars, I get fucking pissed and I get really sad. And this song is called Have You Heard the News Today? It's about that.
Let's go. Y'all hit the like button.
Have you heard the news today? The bombs are dropped. The swamp is drained. America is finally getting saved.
3 dots at the top.
Can you hear them crying? To help the rich get rich at your expense while you absolve his sins, and your indifference ain't righteousness, it's evil at its best. Celebrate ignorance and cheer and clap as the footsteps on your leg. So let's And will you still be silent? And that's it. Thank you.
Oh, awesome. Thank you, Wise Lolly. Wow.
Let her hear it, everybody! Such an incredible song, powerful song. Again, I know I sound like a broken record, but we happened to just book all heroes today. That was kind of the vibe. You guys are heroes too, by the way, for being here. You paid for this. You guys, we funded this. We had $0 1 month ago for this effort. You funded it.
Oh, awesome.
$500 or $5, you made today happen. So thank you so much.
We the people.
Our next speaker is a 25-year veteran, a Green Beret, and a whistleblower. Please make some noise for Lieutenant Colonel Anthony Aguilar. We the people matter.
Yeah.
It still matters.
It still matters.
I want to hear it. Fire me up. Impeach. Convict.
Remove.
Impeach.
Convict. Remove. Remove. Yes.
I spent 25 years serving in uniform for this country, and I have fought in every war that this country has fought in for the last quarter century. And not once did I see someone with the last name of Trump overseas carrying a weapon and defending our nation.
Oh, yeah, no. He said his feet hurt. Yeah, he avoided it. I don't know what that green frog, I don't know what that is, Heavy Bear. I don't know what you're trying to say.
I went into Gaza to deliver humanitarian aid and resigned in protest to tell the world of the genocide that's taking place. Every bomb that drops that kills a Gazan child, a Palestinian family, is coming from our tax dollars. Our president doesn't stand for us. He stands for bombs, ballrooms, and bullshit.
Woo! Woo! He stands for
I'm a
what?
proud Latino American. I grew up in South Texas.
Texas in the house.
And I have sworn upon the altar of the world of the genocide that's taking place. Every bomb that drops that kills a Gazan child, a Palestinian
Oh,
family,
okay.
is
Okay,
coming from our
I just
tax
didn't know.
dollars.
Put it back. You can put it back.
Our president
Heavy Bear.
doesn't stand for us. He stands for bombs, ballrooms, and bullshit.
Woohoo! He gotta go.
I'm a proud Latino American. I grew up in South Texas. And I have sworn upon the altar of freedom eternal hostility against every form of tyranny,
foreign and domestic. 62 years ago, Martin Luther King stood on these steps behind us, and he talked about the three evils: poverty, racism, and militarism. This president has proven that that is true. And he has added to that list with violence and pedophilia.
Yes.
We cannot tolerate this tyrant in office. And it is not too late, but time is coming where this tyrant will become a dictator. And there is only one power that can stop him.
BBB.
And it is not in Congress, and it is not in the Supreme Court, and it is not in the executive branch. It is with us, we the people. Donald Trump, when he looks under the cushions, he can find money for war, but he can't feed the poor.
You're right.
$38.3 trillion in debt, our nation. And it accounts for 1/3 of the entire global debt. And yet, we want to start more wars. Not wars for us. Not wars for our safety. Not wars for our freedom. But for wars of conquest to line the pockets of Trump and his cronies.
That's right.
The average American, every one of us, every day, you work your ass off to put food on the table, and 28 cents of that dollar goes to taxes. Not for us. It doesn't come back to us. It goes to renovate a ballroom. It goes to line the Oval Office in gold. It looks like Liberace's bedroom. Over the last 24 years, and over this administration, the U.S. Congress has not passed a budget.
Oh.
Meet Omnilux Contour, an LED light therapy mask clinically proven to reduce.
That is their job. And when someone doesn't do their job, 28 cents of that dollar goes to taxes. Not for us. It doesn't come back to us. It goes to renovate a ballroom.
Wow.
It goes to line the Oval Office in gold. It looks like Liberace's bedroom.
He ain't lying.
Over the last 24 years, and over this administration, the U.S. Congress has not passed a budget. That is their job. And when someone doesn't do their job, what do?
Get their asses
We fire them. Impeach, convict, remove. Impeach, convict, remove. We must do it. To prevent the abuse of power, things must be ordered that power checks power. That is what our nation was founded on. And our founding fathers told us one thing when they signed this document: don't trust the government. Donald Trump and his administration have shown us more than ever that we cannot tolerate kings. We cannot tolerate tyrants. We cannot tolerate princes. We cannot tolerate dictators. And the time is now. And tomorrow is too late.
Absolutely.
Say it again with me. We must impeach. We must convict. And we must remove. Impeach, convict, remove. Impeach, convict, remove. Thank you, and God bless America.
Awesome.
Let him hear it. This next speaker is a huge part of the reason that we're all here. She has really dialed in the nuts and bolts of this event and many more She's been fighting against this fascist clown tirelessly. I know because I've been fighting beside her, and I'm exhausted, and I think she sleeps less than I do. But she still manages to look incredible every day, and she's just an incredible leader, doing incredible work. I know you already know who I'm talking about. Please give a warm round of applause for Jessica Denson.
Can y'all please just double tap the face of your phone if you're listening in on your phone device? It's free, don't cost anything, just to double tap it, just like that. Or there's 3 dots at the top right on the comment section. If you can hit those 3 dots, it'll take you to the like. Hit the like button for me, please. I'm enjoying this, and I hope you are enjoying it too. It's power. It's just powerful. You know, it just makes it feels like our hope is not gone, and there's hope for us. So please, please, please like, share, and subscribe. Join the membership, and also, come on, be a part of the tea sippers. We sip good tea. Let's go.
This nation functions through consent of the governed. Do we consent to what's going on right now?
Heck no.
Are we demanding Donald Trump's immediate conviction, impeachment, and removal from office?
Yes, indeed.
You know, there are oppressive laws that our founding was designed, divinely inspired to do away with. And then there is oppressive thinking. There is mental slavery. There is hypnosis. And I'm telling you, what is going on right now is an attempt to keep the American people in a state of hypnosis. In a state of not being aware of their human and divine rights. They have counted on us being trapped in this hypnotic state where we forget our power, where we forget who we are. But the American people have not forgotten who we are. We are in charge of this nation, and we will decide its future. Do you see how incredible what we have done today is? Just a few months ago, really up until just recently, they were trying to make those of us who were calling for impeachment look like fools. Look like some fringe movement who were so silly to think this constitutional necessity could be accomplished. But today, we are making anyone who says impeachment is not possible look like the fools. What we are doing today is about putting the pressure where it belongs. On that building at the other end of this mall, the halls of Congress. There are so many diagnoses out there for the daily abominations of this illegal administration. So many diagnoses about how they are violating the Constitution, how they are disappearing our neighbors to concentration camps, how they are arresting American citizens, how they are conducting extrajudicial killings on the Caribbean seas, how they are trying to militarize our streets and literally
Touchdown! You probably know these TD moves. But guess what? There's another TD, tardive dyskinesia. It causes uncontrollable movements, finger tapping, mouth and tongue movements, ankle rolling, Tardive dyskinesia is caused by certain prescription mental health medications. It's true.
Conducting treason, enacting treason by trying to hit our military against us. And yet they will not give us the remedy. Well, here the hell is the remedy. I have news for anyone on either side of the aisle, and I am including the most popular and lauded members of the Democratic Party. It is no longer sufficient to go on cable news and get your hit, to get your popular sound bites, to do your TikTok videos. We want articles of impeachment filed, and we want them filed now! It is not sufficient to have one lone member of Congress filing articles of impeachment. Representative Al Green promised to us 2 days ago at the beginning of Remove the Regime that he would do this before Christmas. I'm putting every single member of Congress on notice that they better file their own before Christmas too! It is not just Donald Trump and J.D. Vance and Stephen Miller and Kristi Noem and Pete Hegseth and this entire corrupt Supreme Court that we have that is complicit in the destruction of American democracy. It is those who are not doing something about them that are also complicit! I gotta tell you how truly incredible it is to see this crowd today, how inspired I am by you, how absolutely uplifted I am. And you are here because of a vision, because of an idea, because you were not willing to stand down. You knew that you had to stand up and do something about what is happening. And maybe you didn't get here easily. Maybe it took a little while. Maybe you faced some internal resistance. You know, my journey started that way about 8 years ago. I was a woman who had gone through a traumatic experience on a campaign that a lot of people knew was a horror show, but I was brainwashed by right-wing propaganda. And I wanted to walk away from this experience. I wanted to pretend like it never happened. I wanted to move on with my life. And I tried. And then I had a real existential crisis where I realized I could not move on with my life without taking action for what had happened. It's that old saying, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. I realized the injustice in my own life was not just about Jessica Denson and this little woman that nobody cared about. No, it was about what Jessica Denson had to give to the world, and I could not let that be squashed. I had to start having some self-respect, some dignity. And you are all here today because you have self-respect. You have dignity. You love yourselves and you love this country. And that journey that I started on, I will tell you, it was a Jacob wrestling with the angel kind of moment that got me to take the action that I ultimately did, that got me to engage in a legal battle with Donald Trump that in the end invalidated every single illegal disclosure agreement that he had his staffers sign in 2016. And that fight was one, I will tell you, that countless people, countless lawyers, countless strategists and political experts told me was impossible. Told me would never happen. And yet the only reason I am here today is because I trusted that divine guidance. I had faith and I never doubted the victory of truth. I'm asking every single one of you to not doubt our victory in this moment. I want you to claim our victory in the midst of the battle. Can we claim it? We will not be told that the rightful and just impeachment and conviction and removal of this regime is impossible. We will do it! Thank you all so much for being here today. I love you so much. God bless you, and God bless this beautiful country of ours.
You won't believe this, but I want to tell you about another hero. I'm going to introduce our next speaker, but I want to talk about a hero that's not speaking today. Kayla, behind me, is holding the seat.
Okay. What y'all think about that? Is this a different one? What y'all think? What y'all think? Y'all see how many people was out there? Y'all see how many people were out there? Thousands marched. Removed. I had something else for y'all, but let me make sure that they're not giving us
any more than we are. Your element
y'all want to stay at the rally, or y'all want something else?
Well. You too are losing access to education and security and opportunity. Your children and grandchildren are also facing a future that is less safe, less compassionate, and less free. The sovereignty of our nation is in the balance in these moments, and with every day of inaction, the cancer takes more of what we might never get back. As long as this president is allowed to remain, our nation will never be well. And we could so
I'm sorry,
easily be well. It could all be
Marchi
so
Lopez, he's out of here.
Impeachment, prosecution,
okay,
removal.
Good night, Mrs.
And
Tom.
once he is gone, we
thank
can
you for the floating hearts.
in meaningful conversations on the challenges
he out of
we
here.
face. We can find our commonalities, navigate compromise, and once again lean on the systems our Constitution
I ain't even argue.
in order to work for the common good. And friends, this is why we stand on this holy ground today.
Oh yeah, we seen this one.
That can only come
okay.
once this historic malignancy of this president
we saw this.
is
Hold
removed.
On.
So for our Latino.
Shout out. Shout out. Thank God they have started the impeachment process. Lord, we thank you. It was something else I had. I didn't know we was going to go to the rally, but I'm glad we did. I'm glad we did. There's unity. There's hope. There's promise. And I believe we on mission. We have a mission. Yeah, we got to follow through. And Al Green has already started. He has started. We saw her. Mega. Did we see it? Okay. Dang it. What time is it? Oh, wow. Do I have time? Thank you. Thank you, doggy.
Deserve more reliability, more performance, and more support. At Murphy Tractor and Equipment, we're your.
It will create social media accounts pretending to be American. All right, folks, check this out. MAGA's big secret just got exposed for the entire country and, quite frankly, the entire world to see. I would go so far as to say these developments, what took place today, is genuinely some of the best things that have occurred since Donald Trump got back into office for his second term. I am that passionate about MAGA fans getting exposed in this way. So look, we're going to get into the story and more in just a moment. But before I do that, I ask that you subscribe down below, drop a like on the video, comment, let me know what you think about this story. And without further ado, let's expose MAGA. So look, Twitter, or X, the platform owned by Elon Musk, which is very surprising given what we're about to discuss, has made a huge update to their platform. Now, I will say before we get into this, that foreign influence in American politics has been a big issue. We've known that, especially stretching back to 2016, where there was a Russian coordinated attack on American politics, on our elections to help Donald Trump win. We know that through the Mueller report, but this has been a big issue where people in countries like Russia, China, or other countries that are enemies of the United States, they will create social media accounts pretending to be Americans, pretending to be Trump voters to influence people's minds, spreading misinformation about Ukraine or the United States, whatever the topic is, they will lie about it in order to advance their goals and their country's goals. So you're kind of getting what I'm saying and going with this. And so Twitter made a huge announcement saying in a couple hours we'll be rolling out this account globally, allowing you to see the country or region where an account is based. This will be accessible by tapping the sign-up date on profiles. This is an important first step to securing the integrity of the global town square, which Twitter or X claims to be. We plan to provide many more ways for users to verify the authenticity of the content they see on X. And for those in countries where speech has penalties, we've included privacy toggles to only show to only show your region. This was a huge undertaking, a special thanks to everybody. So now if you click on somebody's profile on Twitter,
and it's sad, they just did all of that cheating. Let's look at it. Let's go.
You can see where they're based in, okay? And we can even do it for my account, shall we? Let's go to my account. You can click right here, and it says account based in the United States, right? That's me. But for a lot of these big MAGA accounts, they're not based in the United States. And now they're getting exposed for being based outside of America, being run by people who are not Americans, have never lived in America, have never even visited America. They are trying to influence our politics and change people's minds. And matter of fact, I actually put together a thread exposing some of these big MAGA accounts, and let's go through it. So let's just start here. Here's a thread of MAGA accounts getting exposed for being outside of the United States. Starting here, Europe. Red-pilled nurse who frequently talks about MAGA politics is based in Europe. Isn't that something? Let's keep going. How about this one? Oh, my apologies. How about this one? This Tom Homan account, of course, one of Donald Trump's senior immigration guys. This Tom Homan account, which pretends to be a news account for him, is also based in Eastern Europe. Wow. I mean, this whole MAGA operation of foreign influence is just getting completely exposed right before our very eyes. How about this one? MAGA Nadine. So she has MAGA in her name, claims to be a huge Trump supporter, based in Morocco.
Wow.
Based in Morocco, talking about American politics, spreading misinformation about American politics. Here's another one. I have a lot to show you. An Ivanka Trump news Nigeria. Account. So it pretends to talk about news surrounding Donald Trump, the Trump family, Ivanka Trump maybe specifically, based in Nigeria. Nigeria. Certainly not the United States. Here's another one. An account from Bangladesh. More. This ultra MAGA account, which, of course, claims to be a huge Trump-supporting account. Nigeria. They claim to have voted for Donald Trump many times. I mean, they have Trump 2028 in their username. Where are they based? Nigeria. Nigeria. Wow. And there's so many different examples. Here's multiple MAGA accounts based in Macedonia. And I added that, feel free to add more. Our enemies around the world know the MAGA base is easily manipulated and have been doing it in plain sight. This is one of the best features to ever be added. And I want to show you more. Here's an account called Alex West. And if you look at the profile picture, it appears to be like an older man. And they're spreading QAnon conspiracy theories, saying, hit a fire if you're one of us. Q if you're supporting Donald Trump. Great work. I exposed this account because this account is too based in Nigeria. I mean, it's so crazy to see this MAGA operation just completely collapse with this one feature.
Oh, no, they can't win, honestly.
Where you're based in the world, where are you posting from online, on Twitter, which I have always argued is one of the worst platforms. Since it got taken over by Musk, it has become a hellhole. But now, all of these MAGA accounts who seek to influence our politics to divide Americans are getting exposed for being foreign actors. Here's another one, an account that was actually uplifted by Donald Trump, an account that he reposted on his social media platform on Truth Social. This tweet said, in a stunning 5-4 ruling, the Supreme Court just handed Trump sweeping wartime powers. And the account name is Fan Trump Army. Well, where is this account based in? South Asia. Certainly not the United States. Here's more. MAGA and World, based in East Asia and the Pacific region. Mary Tills, Texas, based in Russia. MAGA Scope, based in Nigeria. America First, with a profile picture of Caroline Levitt, based in Bangladesh. Here's another one, Defiant L's, based in Japan. I mean, I could go on. The list is long. And here's Micah Irfan saying Democrats have rung the alarm bell about foreign psyops for almost a decade now. We were laughed at, smeared, and called hysterical. But now it's undeniable. MAGA is and has always been a foreign-backed operation to destabilize, divide, and eventually destroy the United States. Yes, yes, yes. We've all been saying this for so long now, that many of these people on social media are foreign-backed actors who want to destabilize, divide, and eventually destroy the United States. Where do you think all this misinformation surrounding like Russia and Ukraine is coming from? And I'm not speaking to you at home because I know you know this. I'm speaking to more the MAGA base. They're like getting all this Russian misinformation, specifically surrounding Ukraine, constantly fed into their social media feeds from these anonymous accounts. Where do you think these anonymous accounts are based in? Do you think they're American or do you think they're operating out of Russia? Probably the latter. Probably the latter. And I do want to point out, as I mentioned earlier, the entire Mueller report from 2016 on the 2016 election, talking about Russia's interference in that election, was talking about these social media bot farms who would log on to platforms like Twitter and spread relentless misinformation. They did it about Hillary Clinton, they spread pro-Trump messaging, and more. It was a top-down effort, and we know this. This was concluded by Mueller, it was concluded by a bipartisan group of senators, including Marco Rubio, who's Donald Trump's Secretary of State now. It was concluded by our intelligence community, and now we're seeing it again in real time. It is still happening. There are still foreign actors who are infiltrating our politics and trying to spread misinformation to divide us. And now, if you have Twitter, which I don't blame you if you don't, but I will continue to report on this, you can just go in and see that a lot of these accounts are not from the United States, and they're trying to make this country worse and infiltrate our politics. So look, I am ecstatic, as you can probably tell. I am very passionate about this topic because it's been such a stain on American politics that foreign actors are able to spread misinformation and people then vote based off that misinformation. So remember, here's your friendly reminder that a lot of these rage-baiting accounts you see on social media, a lot of these guys spreading misinformation are not even from the United States. Of course, there are still bad actors in America who lie and do all this crap on social media, but many of them are not based here. And they're trying to ruin our politics and ruin our country. So look, I will leave the video there. Thank you so much for watching. Man, I'm hyped up talking about this, you can tell. Make sure to subscribe down below, drop a like on the video, comment, let me know what you think about this story, and as I always say, I greatly appreciate you.
We appreciate you as well. Thank you, young man. Harry, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, wow. Okay, so y'all listen. I was going to go to another spot, but we are past our time. I got to come back before I run out of juice with Candace Owens. It appears that, that macaroni couple in France. Thank you, Big L. Macaron, the couple that was exposed, I think in France, they put a hit on her. And it's paid in full. So we got to come back to that. I had it scheduled at 9:30, and of course, you know, I'm already past that.
There is nothing that we can look at. We are pioneering this, obviously, because this has never happened in the history of the.
So be advised, I'm coming back. I have it set at 9:30, and I'm all yeah. And you know, she told us yesterday. She just told us yesterday that she got a call from. Well, no, she got a text from Charlie that the administration wanted her to stop speaking on Brigitte Macaron. And then the next day, one of his cabinet members called her, and then Trump called her. Yeah. And then, you know, then we started having also connecting the dots with the planes. Where was they filed their suit from her? Well, she told us yesterday. I can't remember right off the bat. I don't know why I want to say Denmark, but I know that's not where it was. But anyway, yeah, she got AunTeaFee. You've been doing an amazing job, Renee. Thank you, Big L. I so greatly appreciate it. I really, really do. So listen, give me until, because it's already set. If y'all could leave here, do I need to put the link in this, in the comment section so y'all could go ahead and go over there to that live and go ahead and hit the like button, and I will be prayers up for her. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, yes, please. Okay, let me do it. Grab that link. Yes, and then once we see the notation, the note from her, then we're going to tap into their lawsuit. You know, how it got so bad. They lost the suit, I saw, and, you know, it's all tied into Charlie Kirk. It's tied into the child and human trafficking. You know, it's all tied in together. And it's blowing my mind because they're against this trans. You know, it's so hypocritical. What they say that they are against, it's floating all up in their cult. I mean, huh? You got this man walking around with a wig on. I mean, it don't look feminine at all to me. So what you mad for? What you mad for? You know, I mean, huh? And then you gonna try to act like? And now you mad? Yeah, but I'm sure there's business deals. So we're gonna let her tell us what it's all about. And so let me hear. I'm gonna drop that link to the live. Let me drop it here. Let me know. Give me a 1 if you see it. I just dropped it. Go over, hit the like button, and come and give me a 1. 1 in the comment section. Let me know that you got it and you went over and hit the like button. Because listen, I'm already late. We were at the pep rally too long. He gotta go. We're in agreement. So yeah, and so come on in, hitting the like button so we can get this show on the road. I'm finna get some tea, in some water, and then I will start it up. It is showing 9:55. I should be ready about 10:05. Is that okay? 10:05, maybe 10:10. I'll be there. Please go over, hit that link. Make sure, does the link work? Are you able to hit that link and it takes you over to the live that's already set up? Do the link work? It doesn't work. Let me do it another way. No. Everybody's saying no. Okay. Okay. Let me try it another way. Hold on. I don't know why it does that. Let me see. What if I do it this way? So is it not blue? Why can't I? Dorothy, I see you here. Let me try it this way. What about that one? If not, then I'm gonna have to go on my other. Try that link I just dropped. Let me switch. Okay. Let me see if I can try it this way. Now copy. What about that one? It's like you're commenting. Yeah, but it don't and not sharing. But I just hit the share. Now try that one that I just did under my other account. Cause see when let me see. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is then. I don't know what it is. Yeah, I don't know how, cause okay, well just head over there. I'm gonna end this and let's just head over there. Hi. Yeah, so those three dots, okay, so those three dots at the top. I'll tell you, okay, so let's do this. Let's do it like this. Hold on. So these three dots right here, hit the three dots. Oh, well, hit those three dots. And where it says, Oh, well, mine say something didn't do it. Do yours say go to channel? Do yours say go to channel? Mine is going to be different. Do yours say go to channel? Then go to the channel and you'll be there. You'll be able to see it from the channel. Does that work? Are you able to do it that way? Yes. Okay. Good. So go to channel, and then it should have Candace Owens, and then I'll give me 10 minutes, 10, and I'll be there. I'm just gonna get something to drink. Okay. Okay, tea sippers. Does that work for everybody? The 3 dots at the top, and hit the like button while you're there. I mean, but yeah, go to the 3 dots, hit go to channel, and then you'll see live, and then you'll see one that's waiting, and I'll be there in 10 minutes. Okay. Bye.